today is a great day to finally participate in the food tier list maker thing. And if you guys are not familiar, it kind of looks like this. It would be better in like computer format, but unfortunately, I don't have that kind of equipment. Basically what it is, it's a chart with rankings. Like you give a restaurant a grade of how much you like it or not, and then on the bottom there's a list of places, and hopefully this works well on mobile version, because I got this idea from watching a big channel doing it, and then I thought, holy shit, that would be really fun and sweet to do over here, given that I have reviewed plenty of foods. The first question, or rather the first restaurant we get, is Arby's. I personally have never eaten at Arby's for their sandwiches. I've only experienced their Moz sticks, and I feel like I may have done a review on them. But based off that experience, I can say that the sticks were good, but I mean, can you really mess up some Moz sticks? Outside of that, I don't remember trying their milkshakes, if they have any. But the reason I can't mess with Arby's too much is because their sandwiches, they seem to be very like ham centered, and you guys know that I don't eat pork, so I'm gonna have to put Arby's at like this might not be fair, but I'm gonna say I think they also had tenders. Didn't they have tenders? Let me do something. Let me just look up Arby's on my channel and see where it stands. Mozzarella sticks, Arby's chicken sandwich. Okay, they have a chicken sandwich. I thought they did. Well, the problem with their chicken sandwich is that I don't remember it, and because I don't remember it, I can tell that it didn't leave a lasting impression. So for that reason, I'm going to grade it as, I'm gonna put them on the D category. Jack in the Box, I have never been, so I'll have to put it on the bottom with the question mark category. I know we have Jack in the Box, but it's not a place that really has drawn me, and if you were to ask me what their menu is, I couldn't tell you. A&W, I feel like I've heard of it, but I've never been, so I'm gonna have to put it under the unknown category. Oni Ann, I actually went to one of those during the week of my birthday. I had a cinnamon pretzel, and it was pretty good. It didn't need the icing, but the icing neither helped it nor made it bad, so I guess it was a decent option. Was it the best pretzel I've had? No. So I guess I can put it at a C category. I'm like indifferent about it. There's Boston Market Homestyle Meals, I guess. I've heard of the Boston Market. I know where we have one, but I have not been. So I'm gonna have to put this under the unknown category. Oh man. Okay, fortunately it saved my answers, because mobile mode is really hard to use, because I tap on something but then you have to like activate the dragging button. Burger King, I never eat there. The last time I ate there was because I was sharing something that somebody bought, and they said, I'm getting ready to get some fries and stuff, do you want some? And on another occasion, I remember I tried their Whopper, which was not a great experience, and their fries are definitely not as memorable as McDonald's. I feel like their nuggets were okay, but I honestly don't remember them that well, so I'm gonna have to say Burger King. Compared to the early 2000s, if this were the early 2000s, I would probably put them at like B or A. They're definitely lower ranking than that. I'm gonna put them right there with Oni, and I'm gonna give them a C. Checkers, I've heard of them, but I've never been. I'm gonna have to put them on the unknown category. Chick-fil-A, I can say that their taste is pretty unique, and I have had better times with them than not over the years, even if I had customer service related frustrations with them and stuff like that. I cannot say that their food has ever under-delivered. Oh, and except for the times when whoever's cooking does not melt the cheese, But taste, on the basis of taste, which is how I'm judging this, I would say Chick-fil-A is definitely, it's an A. I can't say it's an S because there are places I would rather go to for chicken sandwich than Chick-fil-A, but at least their biscuits never let me down. On that, I can say they're an A. Chipotle, their food is tasty. I'm not going to deny it. But unfortunately, their food has a tendency of making me sick. And I think it's their sour cream. Maybe it makes the rest of my food get cold because I'm telling you, every time I eat from Chipotle, their food is never hot. It's never steaming. Nothing like that. So maybe I'm getting food poisoning from their food. But on the basis of taste, they genuinely taste good. The only complaint I have is that they tend to be stupid salty. So because of that, they cannot be an S, they cannot be an A, but I can give them a B. But yeah, I would say that I think I have a better time eating from Chick-fil-A than eating from Chipotle, so that's why I'm saying B. And I can't believe that I'm scoring them with a B considering that Chick-fil-A's menu is so basic, but yeah, like with Chipotle, nothing that they have is actually gross. It's just how I feel. It's just too salty for me. Cinnabon, I'm sure I have eaten from there, but I honestly cannot say I'm very familiar with them. So, because I don't remember eating from there that much, I'm gonna put them under the unknown category. I'm just not someone who goes to the mall that often, and even if I see them, I never crave them. I think they're just there to make the place smell good. Jimmy John's, I want to say I've only eaten there once in my life. Hopefully I'm not mistaking it for Jersey Mike's. But I never craved them, and people swear by their sandwiches, but shit, I'm not sure if I've eaten there, so because I don't remember them at all, I'm going to say unknown. Dairy Queen is actually pretty decent for the stuff that they have. They're definitely not S, they're not A, personal favorite. They're not a B, but they're also not a C. So I think I'm gonna put them right there with Chipotle. Because what I have had has been good, but it's not something that I gotta go out of my way for. So for that reason, I can't rank them that high. Dunkin' Donuts. I actually never go there for their donuts. They usually tend to be attached to a Baskin Robbins. So maybe like once a year, I'll go there for a chocolate milkshake from Baskin Robbins because they're pretty good. But my memories with Dunkin', they had this really good pesto sun-dried tomato sandwich thing that I feel I got around to reviewing. And then they had this really good refresher juice, I think, that was trying to compete with Starbucks, but I ultimately said it's definitely not like Starbucks. Their donuts, though, haven't been that great. So if I were to judge them based off that, they would be like a C. So I'm gonna say that they're a C. But if I judge them by that pesto sandwich that they don't have anymore, it was a fair experience. Here we have a logo that I really cannot tell what it is. It's like blue with a sunshine and mountains. It looks like that. I don't know what that is, so it's going to the unknown category. Let's see if putting it there makes it bigger. Nah, I still can't tell what that logo is. El Pollo Loco. I've heard of them, but I've never been. So that's unknown. Five Guys, I think their burgers are stupid expensive, along with their fries. And I remember that the last time I ate from there, it had to be like 2016 or so, maybe 2015. And I honestly never went back. I've never really craved them. I'm gonna say that they're, this is terrible putting them lower than Burger King, but here's what I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna say Five Guys is better than Burger King, but they're not in the same category. I'll leave them together. I'll leave them hanging out with Burger King, because the thing about Burger King is that I remember their bacon double cheeseburger being so great back in the 2000s that I just have fond memories with it, and it's just sad that their quality has declined so steadily. Hardee's is definitely better than Burger King. They have a great chicken sandwich, great chicken tenders, and great burgers. So they're gonna go with, they're not an A. You know what? Their mushroom burger is really extraordinary. I'm gonna give them an A because it's really good, even though I don't go there often. In and Out, heard of them like crazy, but never been. They're on the unknown category. Jersey Mike's, I know I've had their sandwiches, but once again, didn't really leave a memorable experience, memorable impression. So I'm gonna put them under the unknown category. Now, if you guys were to ask me to try Jimmy John's or Jersey Mike's and do a review on them, I will do it. I would use that as a motivation. But me personally, waking up one day and going like, I'm gonna get an MF sandwich from one of those places, it ain't gonna happen. If I get at least 3 votes for me to try sandwiches, I will buy one sandwich, build it up to the best of my taste knowledge, and review an impression of it. And I may do that on the same day too, or maybe one day apart so that the memory is fresh. But you guys are gonna have to encourage me because me voluntarily, it's not gonna happen. KFC, so they had a very good chicken sandwich, and I have always been a fan of their popcorn chicken. I find them better than Burger King, but I don't think they're up there with Chick-fil-A or Hardee's in general. So I'm gonna have to say that they are a B. I can't believe I'm putting KFC in the same category as Chipotle. Krispy Kreme donuts, I have definitely been. Their donuts are decent, but they don't make me as happy as the donuts from donut shops. So I'm gonna have to say that they're like down there with Arby's. I'm gonna say that they're a D. They're not quite an F, but they're definitely not a C or above. And I remember trying whatever kind of milkshake they had going on about 2 years ago. I'm not sure if they still have that, but I tried that and it was a disappointment. So yeah, they're a D. Long John Silver's, I have seen them. There's one nearby. I have never tried them. I'm not into seafood like that. They're on the unknown category. McDonald's. I gotta say that over the years they have stepped up their game big time. And I find that even their cheaper stuff is digestible. Unlike Burger King. If you get some of the deals from Burger King, they have this weird elongated chicken sandwich that it has a weird kind of meat going on. I can't do that. So with McDonald's, they have their current crispy chicken sandwich out. It's always a nice experience. The McCrispy, it's always nice. Burger wise, I can say that I enjoy their quarter pounder here and there. It wouldn't be my go-to place. Their milkshakes, they're a good re-experience, maybe like once every couple of years. So I must say that on the basis of fries, chicken sandwich, and the distant past when they had the southern style chicken sandwich that I kept crying about, I can say that they're definitely up there with, they're definitely more attractive to me than KFC. Or are they in the same category? Is Chick-fil-A better than McDonald's? That is the question. But McDonald's has beef and Chick-fil-A doesn't. So I have to judge this on the basis of chicken. I'm gonna say that McDonald's as of recently, they've been an A. I'm not gonna deny it. So I'm gonna say that they're an A, which is crazy for me to categorize them that high. Panda Express, amazing experience. I have not a bad thing to say about Panda. I have tried their crispy almond chicken. I still miss it for however long it lasted. It was a great experience. I hope it comes back. But I can say that everything that I have tried from there has been great. So I'm gonna say that they're probably my first S. They're not quite my personal favorite, for I haven't been there in about a year now. I kind of forget that they're around, and I feel bad saying that. But yeah, they're definitely better than everything else I have seen. Out of everything that has come up so far, they're my favorite that I would go to right now if I could. Panera Bread, I think they have a very good broccoli cheddar soup, and whatever that little Asian meal I had was great that I feel like I made a review on. But it's not a place that I need to be at, not even once a month. I can go years without going to Panera and not really missing it. Maybe I'll get a craving once a year for that little soup. So, I can say that they're a B. They're just not all that to me. They're a B. Popeyes. You guys know my story with Popeyes. I think their chicken sandwich sucks. I think their tenders are slightly better than the sandwich, but not that good. But I gotta say that they have very good blackened tenders. I mean, when I tried that stuff, it had me borderline dancing. So I'm gonna say that Popeyes is up there with, if I judge them by their blackened chicken, it is genuinely really, really good in my eyes. But is it justified to put them in like the A rank? Their customer service sucks though, and I remember that I had a bad experience with one of them that warranted a video. So I'm gonna have to say that because there's only one item that I can say please to me, they're a B. Quiznos, oh my god, I haven't been there since like the early 2000s. I don't remember being too wild about them. I think they had calzones primarily, or did they also have pizza? I don't remember. But I just remember that as a kid, I wasn't too wild about it. My brother loved that fucking place, but I was always like, I don't need it in my life. So usually when I would hear that we were going there, I never ate. I never picked up anything. So I'm gonna say that they're a, it's not fair for me to say that they're like low if I don't remember them. I'm gonna put them under the unknown category. Maybe as an adult I have to give them a chance, but it's just not something that I have always felt like calls my name. Raising Cane's chicken fingers. I've heard of Cane's. I've never personally seen any in my area, so they're unknown to me. I'm glad that although this thing keeps crashing on me, it doesn't erase my answers, because this would be like a 5-hour video. But see, I hate it because I tried to drag it and then it only does it when it wants to. Sonic, in the 2000s, I remember trying them for the first time, and my mom and I went maybe 2-3 times. And in more recent times, whatever you guys saw me reviewing, that was it. And after that, I said, I probably don't need to come back for this shit. I think they had good Moz sticks. Was that the thing that I went for? I remember the thumbnail I had. I think it was the Moz sticks, but I don't remember how they work compared to Arby's. So I'm gonna say that they're a D. I mean, I don't go there like that, so I'm gonna have to put them there with Arby's. They're a D. Steak and Shake. I remember that was one of the places that I reviewed earlier on years ago. And honestly, you guys, that was about the last time that I ever went to that place. Last time I went there, it was either 2017-ish or so, 2018-ish. And if I have gone more recently, I can't remember when I went with my mom, but I know that she was craving a burger from nearby, and I said, well, try Steak and Shake, and we also got a milkshake too. I don't remember when that happened though. I'm not sure if it was during COVID time, it's possible, but the freshest memory I have of that place is from that time period, but again, I don't know when that happened. So based on the fact that I never went like, why, wild about it, I might have to say that they're probably like a C. Because they just didn't have an effect on me, really. And I remember they had this Hershey's milkshake that I was messing with for a little bit, maybe like 3 times, but after that I never really went back. Subway, oh my god. In the early 2000s, Subway, it will always have a special place in my heart. But unfortunately, Subway, the last time I went was whenever I made that last video. And I remember exactly where I was when I made it. I don't remember when that was. It was possibly maybe 2017. But yeah, that was the last time. So I gotta say that Subway is like, I mean, I wouldn't say it's Sonic level low, but I think it's not very good. I have to say they're a C. I'm like, eh. If it were the only option I had in a place, I would probably settle for the good old days and order the sandwich the way I usually built it up. But yeah, I just can't mess with it. It's not appetizing. Taco Bell. I remember a video I made. I think I was investigating dollar tacos or something. If I wanted a taco, why wouldn't I go to a genuine Mexican joint, right? So I gotta say that Taco Bell to me freaking sucks. And I just know that the times that I have eaten from there, I have kind of gagged almost. And I remember that I reviewed their tacos maybe twice. I don't remember how I felt. Were they gross? Or was I like, huh, they're decent? I don't know, you guys. Because I know where to go to get my tacos, I'm gonna have to say they're an F. Because, I mean, it's trash. And honestly, I do remember that after I ate there, I got sick. So it can't be good. Wendy's. So Wendy's has excellent chicken tenders. Their burgers, though, I never go there for that. So I gotta say that Wendy's is probably the only thing that saves them is their nuggets, really. Their nuggets are definitely better than McDonald's, I can tell you that. But I can't rank them higher. I like to rank something if I have experiences with two items. Say, if you're a burger place, you have great nuggets and burgers, so therefore that can make you go up. But I can tell you that the Wendy's Frosty is gross. I tried that mess sometime in the late 2000s or early 2010s, and that shit made me spit it out. It is hard for me to spit something out. Olives, I vividly remember spitting those things out, but Wendy's Frosties, it was so bad. I'm gonna have to put them down there with like Burger King. They're a C, because I really don't have that many options at Wendy's. For a while, I was messing with their nuggets though. This place I don't recognize, and I don't know the name of it. It looks like that, like a person carrying some kind of sack or something. So I'm gonna say that's an unknown for sure. See, I hate that. I have to like select it a certain way for it to drag, and yeah, that's why it takes me a minute. Just drag. That's all you gotta do. Drag. Don't select. Look at this. It selected the. Why are you so difficult? Okay. Boom. There we go. Whataburger. Heard of them? Never been. White Castle. I'm sure I have had their products. I've seen them on the frozen section of Walmart and someone swears by them. But me personally, what I remember about them was they were decent. I'm gonna have to give them a C. I'll have to try them again to be sure that they were just decent and nothing better. So technically I should say that I don't remember them, but I just remember telling myself I don't really need to have these again. So for now they're gonna hang out at C. Oh, I forgot the name of this place. It's like Witch something, Sandwich Witch. I forget the full name of that place, but I've never been. But I know where there is one. It's just not calling my name. And then Zaxby's, they have decent salads. Their fries are freaking crinkle cut, so I hate that. Their boneless wings is what I used to mess with the most. Now I must say that they have good chicken sliders. So for that reason, I can say that they can hang out with probably Panera, Popeyes, the B category. They're definitely better than Burger King. I don't go to Zaxby's. I never go to Zaxby's. Whatever last thing I got from there, it was definitely before COVID. So that's how long it's been since I was there. Or maybe during COVID, I may have gotten some wings from there, but let me see what my channel says when it comes to Zaxby's. What have I done on Zaxby's? The signature chicken sandwich. I don't remember being wild about that. In fact, I remember saying that they were toward the bottom. Out of maybe 6 sandwiches that I had, I think it was like the 5th place or something. The original boneless chicken fingers, the Parmesan sandwich. I don't really remember that, but judging from the face I'm making, it must not have been that good. And that was in 2017. Yeah, Zaxby's is probably gonna be, it's fair to put them on the C category. They definitely belong on the C category, no higher than that. So it looks like out of all these places, it seems to align with my values. Panda Express is definitely, to me, the fancier, best of these options that were presented to me. So I guess based on places like that, Panda is my go-to place. So there you guys have it. That is my food tier list. Thanks so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed me reminiscing over these places and declaring places unknown on certain instances. What is your favorite place out of these options? Which answers may have shocked you from me? Let me know. But just know that this is not ultimately how I value or rate food as a whole. I wish that we had maybe like a small business kind of food tier list, so I can tell you guys, yeah, this is the place to go, this is the food truck to go, this, that, and the other. I'm not really sure how I would be able to present that to be able to rank those things, but I just know that if I had to absolutely settle for something that I can be like, okay, this is gonna be great and amazing, I can always say that Panda has been there for me. And Asian food is probably the thing that I'm gravitating toward the most nowadays anyway, so it makes sense that I would rank it that high. Alright, I'll see you soon. Thanks for watching.